When she had washed and rubbed his feet with golden oil, he turned, dragging his bench again to the fireside for warmth, and hid the scar under his rags. Penelope broke the silence, saying, "Friend, allow me one brief question more. You know the time for bed, sweet rest, is coming soon. If only that warm luxury of slumber would come to enfold us in our trouble. But for me my fate at night is anguish and no rest. By day being busy, seeing to my work, I find relief sometimes from loss and sorrow. But when night comes and all the world's abed, I lie in mine alone, my heart thudding, while bitter thoughts and fears crowd on my grief. Think how Pandarios' daughter, pale forever, sings as the nightingale in the new leaves through those long quiet hours of night, on some thick flowering orchard bough in spring. How she rills out and tilts her notes, high now, now low, mourning for Italus, whom she killed in madness. Her child and her lord Zethos' only child. My forlorn thought flows variable as her song, wondering, shall I stay beside my son and guard my own things here, my maids, my hall, to honor my lord's bed in the common talk? Or had I best join fortunes with a suitor, the noblest one, most lavish in his gifts? Is it now time for that? My son, being still a callow boy, forbade marriage, or absence from my lord's domain. But now the child is grown, grown up a man, he too begins to pray for my departure, aghast at all the suitors gorge on. Listen, interpret me this dream. From a water's edge 20 fat geese have come to feed on grain beside my house, and I delight to see them. But now a mountain eagle with great wings and crooked beak storms in to break their necks and strew their bodies here. Away he soars into the bright sky, and I cry aloud, all this in dream. I wail, and round me gather softly braided Achaean women, mourning because the eagle killed my geese. Then down out of the sky he drops to a cornice beam with mortal voice telling me not to weep. Be glad, says he, renowned Icarios' daughter. Here is no dream, but something real as day, something about to happen. All those geese were suitors, and the bird was I. See now, I am no eagle, but your lord come back, to bring inglorious death upon them all. As he said this, my honeyed slumber left me. Peering through half-shut eyes, I saw the geese in hall, still feeding at the self-same trough. The master of subtle ways and straight replied, "My dear, how can you choose to read the dream differently? Has not Odysseus himself shown you what is to come? Death to the suitors, sure death too. Not one escapes his doom." Penelope shook her head and answered, "Friend, many and many a dream is mere confusion, a cobweb of no consequence at all. 2 gates for ghostly dreams there are, one gateway of honest horn, and one of ivory. Issuing by the ivory gate are dreams of glimmering illusion, fantasies, but those that come through solid polished horn may be borne out if mortals only know them. I doubt it came by horn, my fearful dream, too good to be true, that for my son and me. But one thing more I wish to tell you, listen carefully. It is a black day, this that comes. Odysseus' house and I are to be parted. I shall decree a contest for the day. We have 12 axe heads. In this time my lord could line them up, all 12, at intervals like a ship's ribbing. Then he'd back away a long way off, and whip an arrow through. Now I'll impose this trial on the suitors. the one who easily handles and strings the bow and shoots through all 12 axes, I shall marry, whoever he may be. Then look my last on this my first love's beautiful brimming house. But I'll remember, though I dream it only. Odysseus said, Dear honorable lady, wife of Odysseus Laertiades, let there be no postponement of the trial. Odysseus, who knows the shifts of combat, will be here. Aye, he'll be here long before one of these lads can stretch or string that bow, or shoot to thread the iron. Grave and wise, Penelope replied, If you were willing to sit with me and comfort me, my friend, no tide of sleep would ever close my eyes. But mortals cannot go forever sleepless. This the undying gods decree for all who live and die on earth, kind furrowed earth. Upstairs I go then to my single bed, my sighing bed, wet with so many tears after my lord Odysseus took ship to see that misery at Ilion unspeakable. Let me rest there, you here. You can stretch out on the bare floor, or else command a bed. So she went up to her chamber, softly lit, accompanied by her maids. Once there she wept for Odysseus, her husband, till Athena cast sweet sleep upon her eyes.